Welcome, Taurus, to your love reading for December 2018. Let's say November. So this will describe some things that you could be going through with the partner that you might be with, or someone that you would like to be with. Now, with Mars being in Pisces and Neptune being in Pisces, it will activate energy in your 11th house. Now, that's a lot to do with your friendships, those that might really hamper or damper the optimism that can kind of propel you into a new love relationship. Sometimes it depends on what your friends might say about it, how much power they have over your accepting it or pushing you back in some way. Sometimes friends, can do that, or family members, whoever you might consider someone who's close. Sometimes we have to reevaluate these things, and it can be very confusing because sometimes you might feel like friends might be against you in your love relationship when it's not the truth, because Neptune can mess you up a bit. It's moving direct, so things can become clearer. A lot of truth can be clearer with who might be a friend, who's not, the reasons why certain things might happen, your dreams and things that you would like to have friends around you, especially dealing with your love life. And when Mars is there, that means that you might get very aggressive when it comes to hanging with friends, being out with friends, or declining it or removing certain people from your life, and whether or not you want a love interest to just be friends or to have it much deeper. So we're going to look into what might be going on. So just keep those are big themes, so planets that might affect you in some way. And I believe it was Sagittarius. Sure. I think that's your 8th house. I'm not exactly sure. But let's see. So the overall energy for Taurus in love for December 2018. So when the Nine of Swords is showing up, this is when you think about a theme, that means that you're in your head to the extreme. A lot of times it almost reminds me of the Four of Swords in reverse. Not being able to sleep, up late at night. Sometimes you might party a lot to get rid of certain things. You might make plans and you feel like plans are not going to work out. You want to make plans with a certain person. You're constantly in your head. Did I make the right choice? Did I move on? Did I say the wrong thing? What's going to happen with a person? So many different things might be on your mind, and sometimes it's fearing the end, because the 9 is getting closer to it, the end of certain things that you have you wanted to complete, wanted to get over, but sometimes these things just follow us around and might haunt us. So let me see, clear by the 9 of Swords for Taurus. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, let's see, clear by the Hierophant. Hierophant can indicate commitment. It can indicate your beliefs, or the reasons why you don't want something to happen, or the reasons why you want something to happen with someone. Clear by the Hierophant for Taurus for December 2018. Yes, someone is being a bit stubborn. All right, it's almost two things where not every Taurus going to go through the same thing. But it's like if you want to make a commitment with somebody, they're not ready. And if they're not really going about the relationship how you really want to, with the Hierophant being there by your beliefs and everything like that, kind of aligning with those, you don't want the connection. Whoever else might be, sometimes this is like wanting things to stay the same, not wanting to move on from somebody or something, so you might hold on to the connection and feel a bit stressed because, again, that ending is approaching. And others of you, that's, again, the person that you might want to commit to, they're not wanting the commitment just yet, because there is a marriage or something that might be in the equation. So somebody is kind of pushing something away in some way, whichever way that might relate to you. Let's see, what might your fears be for this month for Taurus? 7 of Wands. When I feel like this is aggressively trying to stand up for yourself, right? But you might feel like you're going to overdo it. You might feel like by stating your case or by expressing yourself that you're going to push somebody away and they're not going to come back to you, and it's going to be the end. See, I feel like that's something that you have to get over. That's a fear that you have to conquer, because whatever you might feel, and if you feel like you're being mistreated, you feel like you're being taken advantage of, whatever it might be, you have to at some point stand up for yourself and remove yourself from that situation or person, and then being able to have them take it all in and then kind of either leave or come back with a different approach so that you two can be on the same page eventually. You're not going to be on the exact same page and speaking the same language all the time, but it can happen. It can get close to that if you've been through something constantly over and over again. What might be the person that you're dealing with, or what might they be bringing towards you, Taurus? The Ace of Wands, and that is passion. That is like someone is into you, and it could be a new person. This is having an impulse to connect in a physical way, to encounter you, to be around you, maybe making plans and trying to figure out if this is something that can last. Let's see, what else might they be bringing towards you? Yes, see, it seems like somebody. So if this is the case for a lot of you, all right, this is someone approaching you. It could be someone new, even if it's someone from the past. The passion is there, but it's almost like some of you are kind of like, I'm not ready, or I'm not ready to accept this offer again, because you're not ready, obviously, because you haven't made changes. That's how it might be. So when the Knight of Cups is coming through, there is a romantic connection. Could be a water sign, it could be anybody. Water sign, fire sign, air, earth. But somebody is coming through and they want to either renew things or get to know you in a different way. But I feel like some of you, maybe you gave this person a chance before, maybe you have given other people chances, but it's changes are not happening right now. Some of you just might not be ready, because either you're still healing, you still could be in school, you could be working on yourself, your own personal spiritual growth, health, whatever it might be. Some of you might not be ready just yet. And let's see, what might your response be, Taurus? What might your response be beyond that? Hold on. What might your response be? So the Six of Wands is still an energy. I feel like this is the thing. When you respond to it, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good. But don't have a stroke your ego so that you can kind of come off everybody's after me kind of thing. No, it's not like that. I feel it helps you to kind of say, hey, I have options. This person is into me. I don't feel so much like I have to push for the attention to come my way. You're allowing that person to come towards you, and I feel that's part of it, is kind of putting your shield down, or you might be kind of barricading yourself away from what could be good. So I feel like you might be having some things, or romantic offers, or kind of embracing somebody slowly but surely. It doesn't mean that you're going to, walk hand in hand with that person or accept them completely. You might take it one step at a time, but still be a bit stubborn and kind of reluctant to open up to whoever it might be. But it does have you feel good, with your confidence, feeling much better, maybe than in the past. All right. What might what might the obstacles in love be? Money. All right. New job. Studying, learning, a newer you. It could be children for some of you out there that might affect you, that you might have, or your partner or love interest might have. They could be working on these things to manifest your dreams, which you might desire. So working and staying diligent, because this is something, maybe a new idea or something that you might need to accept. Sometimes this is the thing that's coming to me, that sometimes we look for the biggest thing that we can get when it comes to career, and sometimes there are minor things that we can acquire, that we can accept there, because it can be something that is okay for now. You don't have to make the big plunge and manifest your complete and whole dream right out the blue. So that can happen in some cases, but these are incremental steps. Sometimes you have to save up enough or put out enough money to get something for it to manifest in your life. So these are steps, so that sometimes you might have to learn, you might have to go to school for something that you want, you might have to get a loan to get something that you actually want right now. Some of you might not be ready. So I feel like this is something that is going to help you out. All right, now keep your mind open, because there may be many opportunities for different jobs, maybe multiple, that comes through in some way, because some of you may have been laid off. You might be still healing from that, maybe changing the job, a shift in perspective. Sometimes it's dealing with family and friends that that might be involved in your love relationship in some way, so that might clearly be on your mind. So let's see, what might be the outcome for the month of December 2018 for Taurus. We have Justice in reverse. Now let's see. Clarify Justice in reverse. This card, I don't like that card. Because it can often mean that two things, right? Someone in our lives, whether it's someone that you might be dealing with, could be in love with someone else. You could be in love with someone that you have been dealing with, and you might stick to it, and you know that it's not the right thing to do, because the Ace of Wands shows up as new love interest, or a renewal in love in some way. And I feel like that's how I kind of see it, as holding on to something that was once healthy, but there's something new, potentially that's better in some way, and allowing it to grow, but the emotional growth is not there completely. And that's why I feel like Justice is in reverse. That means that we're not really being honest with ourselves and maybe the person that you are dealing with. For some of you, the love may be there, but they could be hiding it, and I feel like that might be an issue. So when it comes to the advice, where the Page of Pentacles pretty much was coming through the obstacles, that's the energy of focusing on that, because that could be hidden from view, where someone is hiding that from you, or you're keeping it from somebody else. Let's see, one more card. Advice for Taurus for December 2018. We have the Fool, which is telling you to let go of your worry, let go of your fear, whatever you might be holding on to. Make space for new. Whatever you might do, you might feel that you might make a mistake. Remember, I mentioned the Seven of Wands, which is the energy of standing up for yourself and expressing yourself, and then having to move on and let go. This is starting over completely. For something that you feel is not working out, it's not giving you the, it's not matching you in the way that you want to, let it go. If it's going to come back, if it's going to work in your favor in some way, you'll see the signs, you'll start to see it manifest. And as stressful as it is, I feel like it's important for many of you out there. So lots of times it's taking a leap of faith into unknown territory. All right, so I hope the messages did help out. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and I hope the messages did help out. You can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.